Social media was awash with videos and reports that the president and his entourage were booed at the Kejetia market in Kumasi in the Ashanti region. Reports suggest that market women and traders were angry at the president for recent economic hardship in the country. The women say the depreciation of the cedi was affecting their business. Director of Communications at the Presidency, Eugene Arhin, tells Citi News the president was not hooted at.
Ordinarily, when you are driving through densely populated areas, and I think, if I'm not mistaken, that video came from, I think, Kejetia, if I'm not mistaken. No, I didn't hear anything, even the president himself, so some of us were a little bit taken aback. And it's just like probably what happened during the Global Citizens Festival, a group of people standing somewhere doing their own thing, and then they record it to make it look as if, but meanwhile, once you are in front, you literally don't hear anything. But, I mean, it's not something the president is faced by. I mean, once you operate in a democracy, I don't think you can expect each and every person to like you. I don't think, even in dictatorships, I don't think you have everybody liking a dictator. So, personally, I didn't hear it. Personally, the president didn't hear it. We only got wind of it after the event had taken place. But, I mean, it's part of being in a democracy. You can't have everybody liking you. It's not possible. I mean, you go to Ashanti Region, for example, if you take a look at the results of the last election, the NDC, for example, got over 20%. And 20% of the entire vote, that's over 500,000 people, if I'm not mistaken, the numbers. So it's not something, we are not daunted by that at all. It's part of being in the democracy.
On the current economic challenges in the country,
so that issue came out where social media and people were talking about it, that the president was booed. But now the presidency has come out to say that, well, such a thing didn't happen. And it's not the video you saw or we saw as not what exactly it means that he was booed when he visited the Ashanti region.
I mean, isn't it interesting? Yeah, the director of communications at the presidency said that they were in their cars and they didn't hear anything. And I'm thinking to myself, if you're in a convoy with your air condition and the fully rolled up glass, how you even hear the people boo at you? So, I mean, it's shocking that the presidency will seek to brush this aside and discount it. I mean, if you go even on social media, the mood of the country really is out there for all to see. And he made reference to the similar incidents that happened at the Global Citizen Festival. I mean, it was clear for all to see. We've seen snippets of it. So, honestly, I think this is quite dishonest from the presidency to seem to suggest that, hey, it didn't happen at all.
You think so?
Or was just a few. I mean, if you listen to the communication of MPP communicators, they'll tell you that, and I've seen some on social media where they say some people from the NDC and other government contractors were paid to come and do that.
When it even happened at the Global Citizen
they said some people were paid to come and do that.
Yeah.
And now they are saying that it didn't happen at all. So which is which? And for me, I think it's just, I mean, it's a responsibility and you have to accept it. Own the problem, seek to provide ways to address the problem. And also, I think it should more, it's interesting that he's come out to speak on this. I was thinking he would also come out to speak on what government is doing to address the problem.
I think he spoke about
the cedi depreciation. Well, I hope they are channeling the same energy. But I mean, interesting to hear from the presidency that this didn't happen at all. I don't think the mood of the country suggests that the booing didn't take place. And if this particular incident that we are told happened in Kejetia earlier this week, if we were told it happened in any other place, I would probably tend to listen to what the director of communications at the presidency is saying. But once it happens in the Ashanti region, I mean, we saw the videos. I mean, do we not have eyes? So, I mean, the presidency should come again. But like I'm saying, there's no problem owning the challenge you face right now and working to remedy the situation.